Hi guys, welcome to our LuLaRoe Achievers page. This page is made up especially for people that are interested in the LuLaRoe business opportunity. I am redoing this video tonight to replace some of the other videos that have been made previously. So just for documentation purposes, this video has all the correct information. I am going to delete like the other video that has the money talk on it, but just in case if you ever get any conflicting opinions or whatnot, just know that this video is the accurate video as of today. Today's April, no, it's not April. It is May 23rd. What is today? Holy cow. 23rd. I was right. Okay, so you want to be a LuLaRoe rep. You should. You should totally be a LuLaRoe consultant. I will give you at the end of this video some of my favorite things about LuLaRoe and why I love it and why you should do it. But for right now, I'm just going to get quick to like the money talk and the meat and potatoes of like what it means to be a LuLaRoe rep, LuLaRoe consultant, fashion consultant. Okay, so what happens is you decide you want to be a LuLaRoe consultant. Currently, LuLaRoe consultants are onboarding with our most popular styles, which is the Azure skirt, the Nicole dress, the Irma top, the Randy tee. I want to tell you how many pieces are in each, so hold on just one second. The Nicole dress, you'll get 23 or 55 pieces in your Nicole dress package. Of the Cassie skirt, it's like our pencil skirt. It's our best-selling skirt. Along with the Azure, you'll get 65 pieces in different sizes. The Azure skirt, you'll get 30 pieces in different sizes. The Irma top, you will get 85 pieces. That's by far our best-selling shirt. Such a great asset in starting out. The Randy tee, also our baseball-styled shirt. People love it. Men, women, children, everybody loves the Randy tee. And it's 55 pieces. And then also our Lindsay kimono, you'll get 40 pieces. You'll get 15 small, 15 medium, and 10 of the large. So anyways, that package can be, it's uploaded here on our page. I'll just kind of show you on your phone, on my phone. Maybe not. Looks like that. You kind of get the idea. So it will be uploaded in the file section of this page so that you can go over exactly what our fashion consultants will be onboarded with at this time. Everybody wants to know right out of the gates the price. So the price on that package is $5,590. Plus LuLaRoe gives a 5% discount on all orders. So what that means to you is when you place an order, the real culture of LuLaRoe and why so many people love it and why there's such a buzz about this company and why there's so many people that are excited to become LuLaRoe consultants is because of the culture of LuLaRoe, the owners of LuLaRoe, the people, and how they've spread it down to the very newest consultant and being giving and being kind. And so what they really encourage you to do with that 5% discount that you get on every single order, not just on your onboarding package, but on every single order after that, they give you a 5% discount. They encourage you to give that away. Like they try and pad your pocket with that discount to help others, to pay it forward, to be a day maker, and also to incentivize people to shop with you or to host parties with you. So what they really encourage us to do, when I started as a LuLaRoe consultant, I'm coming up on 2 years, we didn't sell online. We only just sold in-home. So I would pack up all of this stuff. This is my new perfect tee, don't mind me. I would pack up all the stuff, all my leggings, you guys would die if you saw all my stuff in this room right now. Pack it all up, take it to somebody's house, just like you've seen at a Scentsy party or, any in-home parties like that. You take it, you set it up, they invite their friends, all their friends come over and shop from you, and then you give your hostess, for every 10 cumulative items that her friends have purchased, you give her one item for free. one item of her choosing. So if her friends cumulatively ordered 60 pieces, then you're going to be giving her 6 free items, which is awesome. I mean, she's done all of your advertising for you. She's got you customers. She's, really done the legwork in getting you to be able to sell and have a successful night. I always let people take anything that they want. And that's what LuLaRoe encourages you to do, and that's why they give you that 5% discount. And I know so many of you are here because you've seen somebody online and you are interested in it because you want to online sell, which I would totally encourage. I mean, we're still a baby of a company, literally a tiny little infant of a company. And I think a lot of people are worried about like saturation or whatever, but that's far away. It's not anything that's coming anytime soon, and I've done other videos on that, so I'm not going to touch on it right now, but I can tell you that still today, as of May 23rd, 2016, we're not close to saturation. I think that we all just worry with a huge investment like that about, those kind of concerns, which is valid. I mean, nobody should jump into this blindly, but at the same time, I know that we're nowhere near that. And also so what I was going to say with that is I would encourage all of you to do in-home pop-ups, to do that. Like, look around. Have you been to a LuLaRoe party? Have you heard of a LuLaRoe party? Utilize your neighbors, utilize your friends, utilize your family. Like, do it. It is so fun. It is so rewarding. It's one of the best parts of being a LuLaRoe consultant. I love my VIPs too. I love doing my online boutique, but it's so rewarding and so enriching to do it in-home. Okay, so after you're a consultant, after you've got your great big Christmas, best day ever supply of LuLaRoe clothes, after that, at this point they're not enforcing a minimum order each month to stay active. It does say so in your contract that you have to order a minimum of 33 pieces a month to maintain an active status. But as of right now, they're not enforcing that. But to be honest, 33 pieces a month is actually minimal. They also ask, the reason why they came up with that number 33 is because that's what they ask you to buy from them when you order. So say you just went and booked a party, you went and had it, and you sold 60 pieces, you're going to want to come home right away and reorder those 60 pieces. You always want to keep up on your inventory, which I'll talk about that in just a minute. But so they ask that you, during that reorder, that you order 33 pieces at a time because they never charge us shipping. Everything is free shipping every time you order from LuLaRoe. So they ask that you make a 33 piece minimum, just so that for productivity purposes, for them, for the warehouse, for us, I mean, to order 2 pieces is just not productive for anybody. It's not anything that anybody really wants to take the time to do, across the board. So especially where they've, are giving us free shipping, they've required that you order 33 pieces at a time. You'll still get your 5% discount on that 33 pieces, and it will be shipped to you for free. So some common questions that people have is, what do you do with defects? What do you do if something doesn't sell? Those things are super simple. If you have a defective item right now, LuLaRoe is actually in the test phases of doing something where all you have to do is email in a picture and of the defect, and they ask you to donate it, and they reimburse you 100% of the cost of that item. And by reimburse, it's sent back to you in the form of whatever it was whatever the defect was. So if you have a picture of leggings or Nicole or whatever, they will send you a new one. These are still test phases just to make sure that nobody's abusing it, but it's incredible that they're even doing that, and I foresee them, sticking to that. It hasn't seemed like it's been really problematic. We have wonderful consultants, and yeah, they just ask that you donate that defective item. They don't even ask that you send it back to them. So if that doesn't speak volumes about the kind of company that they are, holy cow. Also, if you just get sick of looking at something, my inventory actually has been super great on turnover lately. Like, actually, I'm a little tired of looking at this Irma. I've had it for a little bit too long. If I don't want it, I just send it back to LuLaRoe and they will give you they take out a 15% restocking fee, and then they credit your account. So if you decide you don't want it, you don't have to have it anymore. But within our group, especially our team here, we always take really good care of each other. We have swaps and we have, after you onboard, you think you follow a lot of LuLaRoe pages right now. You wait till you're a consultant. There are a million awesome pages. There's our team pages and opportunity pages and our closet pages and the skirt associates page. There are a million LuLaRoe pages, but they are all, they're all great. They're great. But there's a lot of consultant only pages that you'll be added to that help you to make your business successful. Let's see. What are other commonly asked questions? So how do you make money? How do you finance this? The profit margins with LuLaRoe are actually above and beyond anybody's really wildest dreams. I have done everything. I've literally done Mary Kay. I've done Scentsy. I've done, oh my gosh. I've done the oils. I've even done Unique. I've done, what was that other one where it like helps your skin? Anyway, I've done Live Skinny. I've done a ton of direct sales companies, and I've never made money on selling an item. So there's no auto ship from your customers. There's no auto ship required by you. You make money the day you start to sell. So when your inventory gets here and you have your friends come over and your sister-in-law come over. I did something tricky. Okay, sorry. You have your friends and your family come over and you do your launch. Say you have let's do pre-launch here, okay? Let's say your neighbor comes over. She saw 6 boxes of goodness show up on your front porch and she wants to know what it is. And she's there helping you hang up your clothes and dig through your boxes of treasures, and decides she wants to buy something from you. You make that money right away. Like a lot of direct sales companies is like a reimbursement check and then like I don't even understand it. But with LuLaRoe, you make it right away. That profit is yours. So you bought it for this amount and you sold it for this amount, and that in between is yours. So of course you always want to be really responsible with your inventory and paying off your investment. So there's another thread that's on this page with different credit card options and stuff like that people have chosen to do. And I think that Citibank seems to be a good one. Chase seems to be a good one. A lot of people are doing small business loans, which we actually have a business plan if you need that, so that you can, you just need to ask your sponsor for it and you can take it to your bank and try and get a small business loan. So there's a lot of different ways to get financing. So while you're paying back your investment, you're obviously not paying yourself as much. But right now, the average profit margin per item is, I like to tell people just to be safe, like $21, like just to be safe. And that's an average. On leggings, you make the least. And on an Amelia dress, you make the most. So, actually in Sarah's, like there's a few different higher end items that obviously you all know. You're probably all Lula addicts. You know which ones cost more, but across the board, the average is about $21. So when you are first starting out, you sell your Amelia for $65, right? We'll just go ahead. We'll just give you some of the LuLaRoe secrets here, okay? So you buy your Amelia dress for $30. You sell it for $65. So you now have a profit of $35, right? Well, you have to automatically, you have $65 in your hand. You need to put 30 of that away so that you can reorder that Amelia. It's really tempting for some people to keep the whole $65. You can't do that. Your business will fail. You put away that other $30 so that you can reorder. And then you need to be really careful with making sure that you pay off your investment and pay yourself a little bit, because it is a busy business. And you want to make sure that you're like feeling the fruits of your labor a little bit. So I would just put like $3 an item, or just something like a little bit in a jar. And I would just kind of like, when I came home at night, of course I was like doing it in home, so I had cash, and I would put like $3 in a jar, and I would do like even $1 for my little kids in the jar, because I had to leave them at night and go and do my pop-ups. But so I would put $3 in the jar for me, $1 in the jar for them, and then I would put the rest towards my investment. So that still leaves us with a great amount that we're putting towards our investment, meaning our credit card payoff, or our bank loan payoff, or paying off our dad, or whoever it was that loaned you the money to get your initial investment going, right? So on one Amelia dress, you've given yourself $3, you've given your babies $1, you've put $30 away, and let's give your babies $2 just to make it easy. You're still paying $30 on your investment to pay it off. That's on one Amelia dress. So there's not any pyramids here. There's nothing going on. You're just buying something at wholesale, you're selling it at retail, and you're making money doing it. Like, it's pretty basics, like straightforward concept. So I'm actually not even going to go over like building a team or anything here. There's a lot of money obviously that can be made in that, but I feel like those are things that come in baby steps, and a lot of consultants are totally hesitant to build a team because they just want to sell. They're making enough money selling. They get to do it from their home. They get to make their own schedule. That they're not interested in building a team. And you know what? That's okay. You don't have to build a team with LuLaRoe to make money. And that's what I love about it. There's no pressure. People love the clothes. It's basically a cult classic right now. And, it's super fun. Some of the things that you should know about the company LuLaRoe itself is the people that are running it. I mean, I feel like that's important for you to know in making a good decision in whether or not you should sign up. The front line of LuLaRoe is a family, but they are also one of the fastest, most successful companies growing in our nation right now. They know what they're doing. So, our founder, her name is Deanne Stidham. She started out just making maxi skirts. She had a super successful company when she was younger, or I mean, not a company, but Opportunity. As she was raising her kids, she ended up a single mom of 6 children. 6, I believe. And holy cow, can you guys hear me? My phone blowing up here? Sorry. She was a single mom of 7 kids, 6, well, let's just say 6 kids, and she had adopted a few, and she's always just been an incredible, magnetic, wonderful lady. And she used to sell dresses, like little girls' dresses. So she would leave her family for like a week, maybe on the weekends for 2 weeks before Christmas and before Easter, and she would come and do this same type thing, like a pop-up, and she would sell these little girls' dresses, like fancy, cute, frilly dresses for Christmas dresses and Easter dresses. And that was how she fed her family and was able to be a stay-at-home mom. She's super successful. She's super driven, really motivational. I mean, she's just such an incredible woman. And that company sold out to Costco. So if you ever see, I mean, you see those, if you go to Costco, you know what I'm talking about, like those big rounders of dresses that show up before Christmas and before Easter. And that was the company that Deanne worked for, for so many years. And so she loves the concept of helping out women, and she loves the, the basis in direct sales and the opportunity there. With that being said, so she's always had like a really entrepreneurial spirit. So with that story in mind, her daughter, who's really fashionable, Nicole, is such a beautiful girl inside and out. All of her kids, just amazing children. They're all adult children at this point, but wanted a maxi skirt. So she sat down and sewed her a maxi skirt. And then her friends wanted maxi skirts, and then her friends' friends wanted maxi skirts. And before she knew it, Deanne and all of her friends were sitting around our kitchen table sewing maxi skirts. And then, it just kind of grew from there. Like, but it was just such an authentic company, like just such an authentic start. And now our designer, his name is Patrick. He's been in the industry for years. I don't know if you follow LuLaRoe on Instagram, but their whole family is just so fashionable. They are so cool. Like Amelia and Jill and Nicole, and they just have like the best style. They're just very immersed in the LA fashion industry. And our designer Patrick has been in it for 20 years. 20 years? Gosh, you guys, like, I'm a blue girl. Numbers escape me, but he's been, I want to say at least 15 years for sure. And he's worked for companies like H&M, Forever 21, Anthropologie. Like, I'm not making those ones up. Those you can take to the bank. Like, he has worked for the best of the best, and he knows what he's doing. LuLaRoe has the best of the best working for them now, and they know what they're doing. And just as much as us as fashion consultants don't want them to go out of business, we don't want this to be a fad. We don't want this to be a trend. Neither do they. And at this point, they have the funds, they have the know-how, they have the backing to make sure that they see this through to completion. And the thing that I also really love, like, I just got back from leadership training out in California, and every time I go to leadership training and I get to know them even more, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be here and to know them and to be inspired by such amazing people. I remember last time I was at that I was at leadership training, I talked with Dan's son Jordan. And I asked him, I said, can you believe like that this is your life, that this is your story, that your mom has created this empire? And he was like, oh yeah, I knew it. Like, I knew that this was going to be her. I knew that we would always go for rides up in the Hollywood Hills, and we would pick out our homes. And I mean, they're just such an incredible, inspirational, like, they hustle, they work, and they know what they're doing, and they're going to make sure that LuLaRoe is around for the long haul. And at the same time, I asked Deanne last week, because we're at this incredible leadership training. I mean, they just spoil us to death, and we have so much fun, and the energy is just endless, and their family is just amazing, and it's just so inspiring. And, I was thinking to myself, like, how interesting, like, LuLaRoe, the brand is built now. They could pull all of this out from under us at any time and just decide you go to LuLaRoe.com and you buy what you see. I mean, why wouldn't they? Why would they continue to pay us what they pay us as fashion consultants and mentors and trainers and, and train us and put the manpower that it takes to help us all run our teams and to be able to be successful? And, I was talking to Deanne and I thanked her for that. And I said, you promise? And she's like, oh, yes, I promise. Like, there's not an exit plan here. My exit plan is death. I have a legacy for my grandkids and for them to have a bright future. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I think that that's important for you guys to know, that this company doesn't view us fashion consultants as nameless, faceless individuals. She's doing this out of the passion and the kindness of her heart and soul for each one of us that want to do it. Whether it's because you want to supplement your family's income or you want to be your family's income, that's what LuLaRoe wants. And they do their best to really make sure that they give you the keys and the tools that you need to do that. I think that as a woman and as someone who, I take all of my girls who sign up, as I know my team does, you're actually surrounded by, in this group, a team of incredible women. We have a really strong team here. And, like I said, I'm consultant like number 200 and something. I've been here for a long time. I've seen the ups and downs. I've seen the ins and outs, and there have been growing pains. But for me, there hasn't been anything that has been alarming. I mean, it's been growth, of course, and I'm so grateful for it. But I think that something that you need to know is that we do take our new girls seriously. We take their investment seriously, and we want for everybody to succeed. And we have an amazing community of women that, like I said, the culture of LuLaRoe has been handed down and given I think we're all inherently kind and nice and giving. I just think that it's amazing that LuLaRoe has given us a place that we can do that, and that we can be a community of women helping each other instead of against each other, and know that there's plenty of room for all of us to succeed. And this opportunity is real. Like I sat there and watched checks being given out this last weekend, and amazing. I mean, $90,000 plus checks, and men that are quitting their jobs to help take care of their wife's business, and several, not one or two, like several. I mean, I myself on our team saw 90,000, 50,000, 30,000, 30,000, 20,000, 17,000, lots of 10,000s, lots of fives, lots of twos, lots of fours, like lots of thousands of dollars, and we're just one little tiny sliver of LuLaRoe. And so the opportunity is yours for the taking. I mean, I know a lot of people think that that's a big investment, and it does. It seems heavy, but you need to know that is all inventory. That is not a fee to become a consultant. There is not an annual fee to maintain being a consultant. And that is all pure inventory that shows up at your house that you get to sell for a profit. So although it seems intimidating, there is probably not any company that I know of that you can sign on with a $6,000 investment and be able to be successful within and pay off that investment and be turning a profit so quickly as you can with LuLaRoe. And a lot of people also ask, like, how long does it take you to pay off your investment? And that is a wide range, I would say, but even like on a high end, holy moly, let's put that somewhere soft. On the high end, I would say the longest I've seen is like 5 months. So if you get a 12-month zero interest, you're sitting pretty. I've seen plenty of girls that have paid it off in 4 weeks, 3 weeks. You can pay it off super, super quick. It's really where the profit margins are so great and the brand is so popular, you're going to be able to pay it off really quickly. And, in our team, I can only think of one girl that quit. We have one girl that's kind of on a hiatus right now. She's having her 4th baby and she's moving and she just needs a break, as far as selling. But we did have one girl quit and she didn't lose any money. Between what she had sold and then what we all split up and bought from her as consultants, because it's fun to be able to go and, we bought what she had left of inventory and we got to pick out what we wanted. And, that's another thing. Another commonly asked question, we do not pick our prints. So after your first order, when you place another order, you can order whatever you want. So your order comes with the Nicoles, the Azure, the Cassie, the Randy, the Irma, and the Lindsay. But if you want to get on your back office 20 minutes later and order Amelia dresses, you can. That's fine. It's just, it's up to you. You just don't get to pick your prints. So we get to pick the sizes and the styles, but we don't get to pick the prints. So you'd get on your back office if you decided you wanted to order Amelia's, and you'd order 5 extra small, 5 extra small, whatever. You can order whatever you want to. I mean, remember, it has to be 33 pieces per order, but you can order whatever you want to. And you just don't get to pick your prints. So that is a commonly asked question. But yeah, it's an incredible company. I know, like, you've been dreaming about it probably for a few nights now and you can't get it off your mind. And there's a reason for that. Like, it's because it is a real deal. It's not a scheme. It's not a get rich quick thing either. Like, it is something that you have to work for. I've said it before, it's a busy business. That will be your problem, is like balancing life and business, because it is busy, but that's good. I mean, you're making money. That's what you're getting in here to do, right? To make money, to be a part of this incredible team, and to be able to grow personally or help out your family or pay for tap lessons or to get your husband out of student loan debt. You know, my friend Lisa, her husband, they're in so much student loan debt and he has a great job. You know, I think he went to physical therapy school and he has a fantastic job. You know, she didn't have to do LuLaRoe, but she did it to get out of the house. And this is a common story that has, you know, that I've seen in LuLaRoe. Same with me. I just kind of did it to get out of the house, and then it just turned into such a passion that I've had that I would never walk away from such an opportunity. Anyway, my friend Lisa is making more than her husband, who is a physical therapist. And, you know, so her investment was $6,000. His investment was a lot more than that. So anyways, just keep that in mind. I know that a lot of people think that, like, you know, oh, it only costs $100 to sell Mary Kay, and it only costs, you know, whatever to sign up for this and this. Well, this is a different deal. Like, this is a completely different deal. And it's really not even comparable as to the business plan and how it's all set up and the way that you can make money. Like I said, with the profit margins being so high, there's just no way around it. You're making money right out of the gates. There's no secrets. There's nothing hidden. You buy clothes, you sell clothes. That's it. That's all you have to worry about starting out at, and it's super fun. So I hope that this answered some of your questions, or all of your questions, I guess. And if not, you know, comment below, ask your sponsor, and we will make sure that we get you taken care of. Oh, I know, somebody did ask, actually just barely on a thread. I don't know how to choose the right sponsor. And I get that that can be a hard one. I would say pick the sponsor that's giving you the most, that's being attentive. It doesn't matter if your sponsor is your neighbor. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you have a knowledgeable, helpful, engaged, you know, experience is relative, because we have amazing girls that are in the queue that are sponsoring girls, like girls in the queue that are sponsoring girls in the queue. And so, you know, experience can be something that's kind of in the eye of the beholder there, but yeah, I would say choose someone who's attentive to you and who you feel like a good jive with. That's the sponsor that I would choose for you. Because none of us are perfect, but as long as we're helpful and we're engaging and we're working our businesses and we are helping you, that is our job. Like, the job of a sponsor is a big one. And I really think that we have great ones on this team. So, yeah, that's it. And, oh, I know some of you guys are wondering about the queue. So that's something that's fairly new. It's just been in the last, like, since January, I would say, that the floodgates kind of opened. So there is a line to be a LuLaRoe consultant. And, I would say it's about 2 months from the time that you submit your paperwork and documents to the time that you actually onboard. So if you're thinking about it, like, put in your documents, like, let's get you going. Let's get you in line. You know, even if you still have to, you know, file for or apply for a loan, get your documents in, get them going, because it is about a 2-month wait. And they will open that up as inventory comes available, but they're they're being really, conservative, just to make sure that all of us have what we need. Does that make sense? Like, so that the current consultants are able to order inventory, nothing's running out, there's not, you know, back orders and stuff like that. So I think that they'll open it up a lot more quickly in the next few months. But as of right now, it's about a 2-month wait to become a consultant. But don't let that discourage you. The 2 months are going to pass anyways. You might as well be a LuLaRoe consultant in 2 months. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any other questions, or of course let your sponsor know. And I hope you join our team. Have a good day.